Hey, what's up guys, it's Ansel here and I'm going to be making another one of these video editing tutorials. Now, I think the last one that I made wasn't that well received because video editing tutorials are only for a particular audience who, likes editing and stuff, and that's obviously probably a pretty small part of my audience, but I enjoy making these, and there's a lot of people, especially on the MCL staff Discord, who do a lot of editing, and I thought I'd make some videos to try and help them out since I'm fairly good with Vegas, I'd say. But yeah, one thing that I will say, I haven't been really that active recently because I've been working on this huge media project involving the CCL. I won't say anything about it, but it's gonna be really big once it's done. I'm really excited about it. It's really fun. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys different ways to create presets for things. They can be effects, transitions, they can be much simpler than that. But let's say we have some clips over here. These are some clips I stole from, this one's from Advisor, this one's from freaking Stimpy. I have another clip from Pop Fast over here. But let's say I want to add, say, something like color correction, something that's not animated. So I go ahead and add my color correction. Let's get ourselves some random preset over here. This one looks alright, and let's say instead of it just being a preset, we actually like edited something, like maybe the vignette, we did something with that or something. We have that done, and we want that to easily be gone over to like any clip that we want. So I want to take that, I'm gonna bring it over here. The easiest thing that you could possibly do is right here where you go in your video effects, you change your preset, you name it something like CC test in this case, and you go over here, you click on this icon, save preset. Now what you can do is you can go over to this track right here, drag it onto this track, select this, select CC test, and the exact same color correction will be on both of these. Now this is fairly easy, almost everyone knows this. So what if you have something a little more complex? On this clip over here, I have a little screen pump. If I go into my video effects, something that's actually animated, where you have to have, different keyframes and such. Obviously, you can't create a preset for multiple keyframes. Vegas doesn't have that function. So one of the things that you can do, if the two clips right here are the same length, when I say that, if I drag this like directly underneath it, you say it's like the exact same length, what you can do is you can go over here, you can copy, and you can go on this clip, and you can right click and paste event attributes, and everything from this clip will be pasted onto this clip. So if I go into the video effects, you'll see that all the keyframes are now over here as well. Now this is really useful now and all, but it does have some problems that come with it. For one, if you're editing a huge project and you want to have like the same effect multiple times, then it's sort of a pain in the ass to keep on going to one certain clip and copy, paste event attributes, and say you have a clip that's much shorter. So if I just like take this and I make it like much shorter, and I copy and paste event attributes over here and go into the video effects, you can see that a whole segment is cut off. Like the whole segment that we had before is cut off because this clip is now shorter. It doesn't have the space to fit them, so you have to go and reanimate them. And nobody wants to do that. So for the third method, and the best method to be able to get presets for things like transitions, effects, doesn't have to be only transitions. It can be anything that's animated. Say I have this clip over here, right? Which has essentially the same thing. It has our color correction, it has our screen pump. What you want to do first is you want to take all these keyframes, right? You want to select them, if I can select them, please. Okay, and you want to drag them to the beginning. You want to have all your keyframes like near at the beginning, and I'll tell you why in a second. Once you have that, you want to go up here and you want to click in plugin chain. And from here, we are going to save as, and we'll just we'll name this something like screen pump edit test or something like that. Okay, click OK. And now you can go ahead and you can take whatever keyframes that you put at the beginning and put wherever you want. So in my case, it's at the end because it's a transition. But now what we can do is we can go over on this clip. You see how there are different lengths. We can click on video effects, and we can click on, once it loads, we can click on, what you want to do is click on filtered packages, which is where it saves all your plugin chains, and you want to click on whatever thing that you just made. So it was screen pump edit test. We're going to click add. We're going to click OK. And now with this, you'll see the same thing is copied and pasted over here. And now all we need to do is we need to select this part that's at the beginning, and we're going to drag it all the way to the end, and there, bam, we have the same exact thing copied. And the reason why I made you drag it to the beginning, if you couldn't catch on, if you had a clip that was, say, really short and you wanted the same effect, you don't want all your keyframes to be like cut out of it. So it's easier to just have everything at the beginning, so you know that your keyframes will always be there. So then you can just take them and drag them to wherever you want. So I'll go ahead and do the same for this last tiny clip right here. We're going to go to video effects. Once it loads, we're going to go to filtered packages, and we're going to take our preset. We're going to click add. We're going to click OK. We're going to take our keyframes once this loads, and we're going to go ahead and take them and drag them to the end where we want them, or wherever you want your effect to be. You know, you get the idea. But yeah, now all these clips right here have the same effects to them, and it took a fraction of the amount of time it would have taken to go into all these clips and to animate them by hand. So yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing that you should note is that these plugin chains will overlap every other effect that you have on the video. So let's say I have like a light Gaussian blur over one clip, right? So and we go into our thing, our filtered packages, and we apply the same plugin chain. We click add, we click OK. You see, it'll get rid of it. It'll get rid of all your plugins and replace it with only that. So you want to make sure that you do this first, that you do your plugin chains first, and then after that you add whatever plugins you need to. Or you could just make a plugin chain with whatever effects that you need through the whole thing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this helped you guys with editing, and yeah, peace.